I swear to you, I never planned on breaking into Area 51, but when your best friend calls you at midnight saying they found a back way in, curiosity gets the better of you. And now, I wish it hadn't. It started like this. My buddy Liam had been obsessed with Area 51 for years. You know the type, alien documentaries, conspiracy podcasts, the whole 9 yards. But this time, he sounded different, panicked, excited. You've got to come, man. I found something. A path they don't know about. No guards, no cameras, just trust me. I was half asleep, but how do you say no to something like that? So I grabbed a flashlight, jumped in my car, and drove out to the middle of nowhere to meet him. The Nevada desert at night is eerie. It's so quiet. It feels like the world's holding its breath. When I got there, Liam was pacing next to his car, practically vibrating with adrenaline. Come on, he said, dragging me into the scrub. You won't believe this. We walked for about an hour, guided only by the faint glow of the moon. The air was thick with that dry desert heat, but then I noticed something weird. The temperature dropped, like significantly. My breath started fogging up, and the hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. Do you feel that? I whispered. Liam just grinned. We're close. Eventually, we came to a massive chain-link fence, but there was a hole, cut clean, like someone had been there before. Liam slipped through first, and I followed, my stomach in knots. On the other side was nothing but flat desert, or so I thought. A few hundred feet ahead, we saw it. A hatch, big, metal, and half buried in the sand, like it had been forgotten. This is it, Liam said, his voice shaking. This is what? I hissed. How do you even know this is part of Area 51? He didn't answer. He just pulled out a crowbar and pried the hatch open. The smell hit me first. Stale, chemical, like a hospital, and something rotting all at once. But Liam didn't hesitate. He climbed down the ladder, and like an idiot, I followed. The tunnel was dark and narrow, the walls covered in rusted panels and peeling paint. It felt old, too old, like it had been abandoned for decades. But there were fresh footprints in the dust, not just ours, others. We walked for what felt like miles, the air getting colder and heavier with every step. Then we found it, a room. It wasn't big, maybe the size of a garage, but the walls were lined with monitors. Most of them were dead, but a few flickered with grainy footage. What I saw on them made my stomach drop. They weren't showing the desert or hangars or anything you'd expect. They were showing us, Liam and me, walking through the tunnel, standing in that room. And then, behind us, something moved. I whipped around, but there was nothing there, just the empty tunnel stretching back into darkness. Liam, we need to go. Now. He wasn't listening. He was staring at something in the corner of the room. A door. It was small and metal, with no handle, just a keypad. Before I could stop him, Liam punched in a code. I don't know how he knew it, but the door slid open with a hiss. Inside was a body. Or at least, I think it was a body. It didn't look human. Pale, translucent skin stretched over a too thin frame, with arms too long and eyes too big. It wasn't breathing, and then it opened its eyes. Liam screamed. I grabbed him, and we bolted, the sound of metal scraping and footsteps echoing behind us. We didn't stop until we were out of the tunnel, through the fence, and back to the car. Neither of us said a word the entire drive home. The next morning, Liam called me. His voice was shaking. Don't tell anyone, he said. About what? I asked, already regretting it. That wasn't the military. That wasn't even Earth. And then he hung up. A week later, Liam disappeared. No phone calls, no texts, just gone. His apartment was empty, his car abandoned. And as much as I want to believe he just ran off, I know better. I haven't told anyone else until now. But if you're ever tempted to see what's really out there, don't. Some secrets are better left buried.